Hey, now this is $1 million view. Or is it a $2 million view? Or $4 million? Really, whoever buys it can tell you. The person who built this house has it insured up to $5 million, might sell it for $2.9, $2.8. But who knows how much they bought it for, because they bought it a long time ago. And the thing is, this land's never coming back, right? Land's a resource that's a valuable resource because you can't reproduce any more of it. So whoever wants this view and this land the most can tell us how much it's worth. Nobody else. That's just the facts. And because of that, I have a little presentation that I would like to show you. Oops, we're going to back it up. Okay, if I asked you to name one specific area of the sale that you would wish to control, you would probably pick the price of sale, the time of sale, or the amount of competition involved in the sale. At least most people would. The good news is with our program, you can control the sale. And controlling the sale starts with controlling the time frame that the property will be sold on. Now, a lot of people might ask, that seems crazy. Why wouldn't you first start by defining a price? And that's an easy question for me to answer, to be honest. And it's because I'm in the business of setting as many sales records as possible. And I can't do that when I limit the sales price by setting a ceiling. Now,
I didn't think Cody could sell my home in the range of value he provided me, but he did, and he did it in the blink of an eye and brought me multiple competing offers.
You see, I have an upcoming webinar on Wednesday, and my goal for you during that short time that we have together is for you to take away two things. Number one, the only way for you to sell your home for top dollar is to create a bidding war. If you aren't competing up, you're negotiating down. And number two, the only way to create a bidding war is through creating FOMO in the marketplace. And where does that buyer's fear come from? Well, it comes from pain. And that pain is that they won't act quick enough, or maybe someone's going to act quicker than they will, or possibly that person will pay just a little bit more than they're going to. You see, you must create an arena for these buyers to compete on so that A, you can define the actual market value of your home, and B, the buyers will feel comfortable increasing their initial thought value of the property. I mean, if another buyer is willing to compete with them on price, clearly the value of the home is there. Because you must remember that the value is in the eye of the beholder, not the appraiser. So through these two natural laws, we're able to direct a response that just simply isn't happening in traditional sales. Don't believe me? Listen to this testimonial from my mother-in-law.
We were a little uncertain how to price it. And of course, we wanted to bring in the maximum value. And Cody was amazing in helping us price it, as well as his skills in bringing in multiple interested buyers. And with his negotiating skills and his amazing just all-around sales skills, we were able to sell our home for almost double what any other home in the area has sold for. So
what do you know about how the pricing of luxury homes has changed? How would you feel if you sold your home for 10 to 15% below market value? And what about if you sold it for 10 to 15% more than market value? Can you tell me how you know you're selling your home for what it's actually worth? And how does your pricing strategy make the buyer perceive the value and feel confident enough that they're actually willing to open up their wallets? Hey, don't worry if you can't define market value, because I'll do that for you during the webinar. And I'll also define your home's market value if that's something you're interested in. Now let me find my mouse. I hope everybody learned something. I hope everybody's excited. I'll drop the link to my webinar in the comments. Feel free and apply for this webinar. All you do is submit your home address. If I think your property is a good fit for this program, I'll send you an invitation to the webinar. If I don't think your property is a good fit, I'll send you a good referral. Fair enough? I hope you learned a lot. I hope everybody has a great week.